Hi guys! In this video I will show you unusual bright places of modern Warsaw. Pour yourself a cup of tea, get ready for a virtual journey and let's get started. Просто представьте эти масштабы. Он тяжелый вообще-то. Это просто жесть. Не могу остановиться, чтобы перестать снимать. And we will start with you in fact with the Warsaw skyscrapers. Why is Warsaw called European New York at all? This is because there are many skyscrapers here and they are mostly office buildings. Four facts about the Polish economy. The Polish economy is the sixth economy in the European Union. Poland was the only EU country to avoid recession during the 2008 crisis. As of 2019, the Polish economy has grown steadily for 28 years, which is a record high in the EU. Since 1990, Poland doubled its GDP per capita. Of course, the right economic strategy was reflected in the quality of life in the capital of Poland. The average salary in Warsaw is $1,250, that is approximately 45,000 hryvnias, and the national currency of Poland is the Polish zloty. Due to economic stability, the capital is home to world-famous IT companies such as Cisco Systems, IBM, Microsoft and Google. By the way, Google also has an additional campus for startups here, which we will most likely show you today. In general, the area is really interesting, beautiful and so advanced. Here you can feel the scale of these skyscrapers, and when I first went here, for me it was just a delight. Now, of course, we are a little used to Warsaw, but still I really like it here. This energy of prosperity and development is directly present here. Wow, just look, what a beautiful building, unusual, so modern, and there are a lot of skyscrapers nearby. Our next location is Warsaw University Library, which was founded back in 1816. The library became the way we see it now in 1999. The collection of the University Library has 3,400,000 book units for 2019. On the roof of the main building is a botanical garden, which is one of the largest such structures in Europe, and it consists of two parts, upper and lower. The upper part of the garden is located on the very roof of the library. There are certainly beautiful views of the city and the river. There are also many beautiful plants here, and the lower part of the garden is the one on which we are now. Entrance to the garden is free, but keep in mind that only the lower part is open from November to March. And unfortunately, in fact, that's why we couldn't go upstairs, but at least here are some summer photos from the rooftop. From interesting facts, Warsaw University in 2007 created its own electronic library, where you can find public domain materials. In 2019, the library opened for the first time without librarians, in a self-service mode. Very close, near the library, is the Kopernik Science Center, a very popular place in Warsaw. I think you may have heard of it, and this place has such a great site that I'll read the information directly from it. The Kopernik Science Center is not a museum. There are no shop windows, no guides. This is a space that will inspire you to observe, experiment, ask questions, and search for answers. Он тяжелый вообще-то. Actually, I clearly show that there are a lot of people here. This is a super popular place. Here, as it were, children and adults come. Thank God we came here on another day when there were fewer people. Yes, by the way, we were here. On 2 floors, there are over 400 exhibits here, and the beauty of this place is that you can go wherever you want. That is, if you don't like some exhibit or you don't understand how something works, then just move on. For example, I am not a woman of science at all and understand little in this sense, therefore I really like the approach of the authors and just listen to what they write about themselves. Don't be afraid to not know. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't worry about mistakes. Check, doubt, seek. Use your imagination. Be inquisitive. These are the characteristics of a researcher that are inherent in each of us. We want to remind you of this. As I said, we went to this place with Andrew's mom and sister. It took about 4 hours, so if you go here, then take a lot of time because, well, most likely even during this time you won't get around everything. But we tried to get around everything. It was great because there were optical illusions and all sorts of interactive stuff. Moreover, they are interactive in different formats, that is, there you can poke something, look, shout. Also, there is a high voltage museum inside and it works at certain hours. There are some performances. We went, in fact, but didn't understand much because the performance was in Polish. Our next location is a shopping center, but not an ordinary one. Now I'll tell you why. Вау, красиво! Неоновые цвета, приглушенная атмосфера. The shopping mall we are in is called Elektrownia Powiśle for a reason. In 1904, the construction of a power plant began on the site, which eventually became one of the largest and most modern power plants in Poland. In 2001, energy production here officially ended, but in 2015 they decided to give the space a second wind. The authors changed the purpose of post-industrial buildings while maintaining their character. Therefore, in 2020, a shopping center was opened here. Когда не мыл голову 5 дней. Блин, как здесь красиво. Какие здесь классные места. Не могу остановиться, чтобы перестать снимать. There are a lot of people here, of course. It's inconvenient to shoot, but I'll still show you what is at this fair. We are now on the -1st floor. Above is such a beauty. In general, I am delighted, I have no words. I didn't expect that it would be so atmospheric here, and damn, it's a thrill. So I'm very glad that we came here. This is not a super hackneyed place, not super touristy, but it's definitely worth visiting, taking a walk here, and eating at the food court. Andrew and I have a purely Jewish approach, as he said. In general, we came to this food court area and went to Biedronka, bought food there, so let's eat here now, and it came out much cheaper than if we bought something here. Here is such a beauty on the street, everything is decorated very atmospherically. In principle, I like the whole place, and this building, by the way, is made of red brick. But now we will go to one more place, also very interesting. Our next location is Hala Gwardii. This place was built at the intersection of 20th century. Initially, food and household items were sold here. After the Second World War, Hala served as a temporary bus depot, but then, for some time, this place was a training center for Polish boxers. Therefore, there is even a small museum of Polish boxing here. А еще здесь есть такая комнатка, где можно поиграть в разные игровые автоматы. Здесь сейчас играет ребенок громко. In fact, this type of space already exists in different cities and countries. Therefore, the creators of Hala draw inspiration from places such as Mercado Ribeira in Lisbon, the Borough Market in London, the Chelsea Market in New York, and similar places in Lyon and Barcelona. As for me, the idea of such centers is very cool. They have a special atmosphere and combine good food and culture. As in previous spaces, in Hala Gwardii you can not only shop, but also eat delicious food, thanks to the food court. And when you're lucky, you can also listen to live music. It's very cozy inside, but from the outside, the building looks, to put it mildly, not very good. Therefore, they plan to reconstruct it this year. It's really very atmospheric here. I have already walked around all the locations several times, all the points, and for some reason, by the way, they sell a lot of plants here. Just behind Hala Gwardii is Hala Mirovska, but this is an ordinary market and you need to go there just to buy food. Narodowy Stadium, formerly the National Stadium in Warsaw, is a modern arena and one of the most advanced venues of its kind in Europe. In 2013, it became the most popular place in Poland with 1,300,000 visitors in 12 months. The arena was built for the European Football Championship, Euro 2012, and hosted 6 matches during the tournament. By the way, this is the largest stadium in Poland. The tribune of the arena is designed for 58,000 spectators and consists of 8 floors of different heights. The stadium also has a 2-level car park for 1,800 cars. Just imagine these scales. The stadium hosts various events, from football matches and concerts of world stars to fairs and picnics. You can also sign up for a tour of the stadium, but we as always were unlucky, and this function is not possible now because during the last check some kind of defect was found. Prague Konizer Center is another interesting shopping center that was built on the territory former vodka plant Konizer. The oldest buildings of this factory were built at the end of the 19th century. At that time there were 2 factories on the territory of this place. One factory purified alcohol, the second one produced alcoholic beverages from it. Now Konizer is a unique cultural and entertainment center in Warsaw. It is difficult to say what is not here, because there are at least 15 restaurants, a creative space for children, shops, beauty areas, museums, exhibitions, and so on. If you continue this list to the end, you will have time to fall asleep. In general, the process when old buildings are converted into something new, while not losing the main character of these old buildings, is called revitalization, a difficult word but quite popular in Warsaw because, as you understand, we have already visited 2 shopping centers which in the past were completely different buildings. One shopping center was a power plant, and this one was a vodka factory. Almost forgot. Ну а вот, собственно, и кампус Гугла для поддержки стартапов. Это просто жесть. Конь висит, на нем пакет, все черное.
Okej, rozumiem, tylko po prostu ja chcę Pani pomóc, tylko nie za bardzo wiem, jaki dokument ja mogę Pani wygenerować, bo ja nie mam żadnych kompetencji.
Another Hala on our list is Hala Koszyki. This market hall, commonly known as Narodowy Bazaar, was built in 1906 on Koszykowa Street. Hala Koszyki has gone through more than one reincarnation. Private trade here was replaced by large stores and again turned into private. The war also touched the buildings of Hala, but over time it came to life again. Hala was bought by Griffin Real Estate in 2012 and has made this place as bright and beautiful as it's today. Мы как раз попали на выступление. Здесь такое небольшое, живая музыка. Hala Koszyki was designed in Art Nouveau style by the chief architect of Poland, Juliusz Dzierżanowski. Well, let's sum it up. In this video we showed you not hackneyed and modern places in Warsaw, of which there are many in fact, where you can eat, shop and just have a good time. Each place here has its own atmosphere and I strongly advise you to visit here live. Personally, I like the shopping center Elektrownia Powiśle, the office center and the library the most. And what about you? Write in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to travel with us. We'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye!